Imagine going your whole life without knowing that Goofy and Max have their own movies. Must be depressing. I finally got my Goofy tee, and I actually did want to get one of Max's sunglasses from the first movie, but I figured that would be overkill. So today we'll be looking at a Goofy movie, Shippuden. I truly hope someone gets that. If you missed the events of the first movie, then that's okay because they basically hit the reset button on this one. I will put stuff in the title cards for you to check out anyway if you like. As always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses, so get cozy, grab some SpongeBob popsicles, subscribe, and let's do this. The gang is all grown up and turned into the coolest skater bros I have ever seen. And they're starting college tomorrow. Looks like the last few years were really good for him since he's a cool kid now. I should have really gotten the sunglasses then. A for effort, Goofy. Max is super excited to go off to college and be very, very, very far away from Goofy. And something about college X Games, you know it's extreme because it has an X in it. Meanwhile, Goofy is super sad about Max leaving. Look at that face. Freak. And he goes on a typical dad lecture about staying focused on your girl. Girls. Oh. Goals. Stay focused. But it's actually kind of insane to know that Goofy has a method for all his throws, just like the perfect cast. Anyways, that night Goofy gives him a present. Wait. I want to guess what it is. I got nothing.
One of those combo.
Wait! It's a picture of the two of them. Wow, I was completely wrong. What? Dad, nobody uses a typewriter anymore. I asked for a PlayStation. Oh? I thought you said you wanted to play with something stationary.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Look at that face. That morning, Max skips breakfast that Goofy spent all morning preparing and eagerly leaves.
I love you, miss you, see you Christmas, bye!
Goodbye, my little college man.
Don't worry, Goofy. I appreciate you. You know, I've never heard anything about Max's mom, so I guess Max really was all he had. So I can understand why it's so hard for him right now. Now we meet Bradley Uppercrust III, the college X Games king and frat boy. Meanwhile, Goofy's having a bit of a hard time focusing on work, so he gets himself fired! Poor Goofy. Back at the gang doing a bit of showing off, and I'm not complaining about it, which catches the attention of Bradley and his Goonies. Wait, The Goofather, The Goofinator, and Pop Fiction 2. All three movies I would love to see, please. Ah, my boys have finally noticed the goodness. A coffee shop.
Bold and noisy like a crime. Don't you dare waste my time, cause life can stop!
Dear God, am I one of them? I actually enjoyed that. PJ is loving off though. So Bradley tells Max that they decided to recruit him to their team. Max was getting pretty excited that they would want to recruit all of them, but Brad says it's just for him.
It's all of us, or none of me.
Max is a real one though.
They're the real deal. Serious athletes.
Check it, uh-huh.
If anime has taught me anything, it's that the goofiest ones are the most skilled. So things start escalating and this hipster girl bails them out. In a very classy way, I might add, which Bradley can't handle.
What's wrong, Brad?
Don't you dare call me that.
Ooh, okay. So Brad wants to wager that the loser of the X Games will be the towel boy for the other. And they shook on it, so they definitely have to stick to their word now. There's no going back. Back at Goofy, he's trying to find himself another job and the lady notices that he doesn't have a college degree. And they don't give out jobs unless you have a college degree and 5 years experience and a 100K bank account and they need to personally know the manager.
The only way to build your career is to go back to college.
Oh boy, I wonder what that means. So Goofy is in college now, much to Max's surprise.
Yep, he's my son.
Or trauma. At least Max understood when Goofy explained the situation to him though, so points. But he did lay down some ground rules, which I'm sure Goofy will definitely most positively upkeep.
He's got his life. I've got my life. My life. My life. My life.
Well, that wasn't creepy at all. So the next morning, Goofy completely ignores the ground rules and barges in. and is just generally being an overbearing parent. And he fumbles Max's rizzing. Okay, I'll admit it. Goofy, you have gone too far, my guy. So Max palms him off to the librarian, Miss Marpole, to get his library card while they duck out to practice for the X Game. And Goofy hits it off with Marpole as they bond over their 70s collectibles.
Say, Miss Marpole,
Oh, you can call me Sylvia.
well, if you're free on,
Saturday? Oh, I'd love to. 7 o'clock?
So Goofy excitedly goes to tell Max at the worst possible time and place and ends up being pretty damn good at skating, offering to join his team because he actually had a lot of fun, but obviously Max says no. But that doesn't stop Brad from trying to recruit him.
but I'm really only interested in staying close to Maxie.
I see where Max got his realness from, but Max decides to capitalize on this opportunity to encourage him to join them.
Hey, you want to sit with us?
Sure, your cool balances out his fool.
I didn't realize it was Saturday already though. Goofy, can you handle all of that? Goofy got some moves though.
Sue, I think the date was a success.
And now it's time for the qualifying rounds. The frick? Why is bro waving at the camera?
Welcome, one and all. Today, you can.
So Brad sticks a rocket booster onto the skateboard and gives Goofy to do the honors. But I don't understand how nobody can notice that he's getting boosted by a rocket. He's going insanely fast and there's smoke coming out of the skateboard. Goofy makes an almost perfect score. Wow. So now it's Max's turn and Brad is cheating again, making Max fumble. But Max does an insane trick and gets a mediocre score. They make it to the semifinals though. And now everyone is loving off on Goofy.
It's about damn time.
As it should be. So Max tells off Goofy. Now our boy is back to being sad. Again. It's midterms already. Time is flying. Frick.
Briefly explain the meaning of the universe.
It's big. Did Goofy take some acid before going to class? Or is he just having a fever dream?
Pencils down.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished!
Nope, it's acid. And he stands up, Sylvia. Goofy, what the hell you doing, my G? Frick. He goes to Pete for a pep talk and it actually reminds him to stay focused. Wow, I'm surprised to be honest. Pete actually did something. It's actually kind of funny now how people recognize Max as Goofy's son. As it should be. And Max can't seem to handle it because he's saying he's going to transfer to another school.
Max.
Being a little bitch.
Anyways, a little pep talk from his friend snap him out of it.
If you'd let me,
No talking in the library.
You kind of look for that, my guy. But look at that face. I forgive you. Anyways, she forgives him and now it's time to get his grades back in order with this training/studying montage. Straining? Truddying? Staining? And my boy gets all A's. Yes! He tells Brad he quits the team, but Brad really ain't having it.
if you were such darn winners before, you'll be just fine without me.
He has a pretty good point, actually. He tries to leave, but they kick him out. They can't seem to handle rejection very well, but like, it still ended up the same way. Goofy is such a good boy, wanting to return his pin they gave him, but overhears them saying that they'll cheat to win. How is it the championship already? Did I miss some of this movie? Goofy tries to warn Max, but he doesn't want to hear any of it.
What a little bitch.
They announce Team 1, but the crowd gets upset when they don't see Goofy, and I'm very proud of that. They already start cheating with the first round of rock climbing, but Bobby handles it regardless, like an OG. I did say he was the second best. Max and PJ also deal with the cheating with barely any trouble, so I don't even know why they're even bothering. So only the two main teams remain because the cheating knocked out everybody else. And Brad launches PJ into oblivion. So Max realizes Goofy was just trying to help him. Yeah, you dum-dum. They'll get disqualified if they can't have 3 members. So Max calls to Goofy to come help him. As you should.
I wouldn't blame him if he didn't come.
Honestly, same, but knowing Goofy, he'll come anyway. Bing bang boom, Goofy and Brad collide, so it's just Tank and Max left. But Brad wants to be the only one to win, so he whips out his remote. But Goofy has something to say about it with his perfect throw. Not cast. It still gets pressed anyway. A for effort, Goofy. They crash into the giant X and Max was ready to continue, but Tank is stuck. So what is Max to do? Goofy shows up to help and Brad is back on his board. The gang makes it out and step off, so Max and Brad is toe-to-toe.
Yes! Just kid, I can't believe I can't even finish my sentences!
Max calls off the bet and Tank doesn't like Brad anymore because he left him to die. It's graduation day already and Max gives the trophy as a gift.
I might not be your little boy anymore, but I'll always be your son.
God damn it! Max offers for them to celebrate, but Goofy got his own plans. And that's the movie. You know, although it wasn't as iconic as the first one, it was still pretty good. And thinking about it now, this was actually Goofy's movie, and I absolutely loved that. The guy went from having nobody left and jobless to being adored by everyone at school, overshadowing Max, graduating college, and having a special someone. And he deserved all of that, despite his goofiness and clinginess. Max was just there, really. At least he learned to accept his dad. Again, I'm upset now that we never got a third Goofy movie. A Goofy movie. Triple the goof. Eh? Anyways, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.